Hey everybody, it's Elizabeth Conti, author of Literary Romance, talking about the business of writing. And I'm back in my office, and my last video we were talking about my number one rule. Do you remember what it was? It's to own your domain name. And what do I mean by that? I mean, what is the name of you as a company or as a person that you're using to go out in the world and sell something? And like I said, your name is your most precious commodity as a writer. That's who you are. That's how people are going to look you up. But to do that, you need to own your little piece of the internet. And that's where a domain name comes in and the extension. And I said I would talk about this. So for example, I'm elizabethconti.com. .com is probably the most common used, in fact, it is the most common used extension on the internet. Then you have .net, which are for organizations and businesses and things like that. So I use .com, I found it, I paid for it, I got it, I own it, because that's really important to own your name. But the extension is really important as well. So, and this applies to the US, but different countries have different extensions that are more used and more common. But so we're kind of talking about the United States and what we use here. So look up your most common used extensions for your country if you're from another country and listening to this, but it still applies because each extension has a reason and a purpose. So .com is pretty general. .net is for, like I said, businesses and organizations and things like that. You have .edu for educational purposes. You have .tech for tech industry, .gov for governmental agencies. So every extension is industry specific or tells the customer what your business is. So I got elizabethconti.com. Now, for example, for this blog, I got thebusinessofwriting.blog because it is a blog, but noted that I couldn't get .com because it was way too expensive. It was over $4,700 and I wasn't going to pay that. Most domain names should cost you a couple of dollars, $12, $15 at the most, I would say. So it wouldn't be expensive. It's an annual fee and you pay it every year to keep it, but you want to own your name. Like I said, it's like your zip code on the internet. And anytime somebody meets you, they're going to remember your name and they're going to look you up like, what was that person's book again? I have to look that person up. And you want to make sure that they find you, not somebody else. So I hope that explains it. If you have any questions, ask me in the comments. But that's your little note of learning the business of writing. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.